Alright, let's see if we are live. It says we're live, so let me go check. Not sure if it's live quite yet, guys, so hold on. And yep, we are definitely live. Excellent. All right, hello everyone, Ace here, and welcome back to Heroes of the Pacific. So, I've decided that for this particular live stream, we are of course going back once again into this particular game. We already beat about half of it in the last live stream, so this should hopefully be the other half. Now, I do hope you guys are as excited for this as I am. By the way, in between this live stream and the last one, I took the time to, of course, finish the rest of the game, which unlocked all the other additional aircraft, which is always nice. So I'll be able to play with some additional goodies. Anyways, so let's get to the missions here. We'll do pilot difficulty like before, although typically I play ace difficulty in this particular game, but it has a bad habit of turning the enemy planes into, well, bullet sponges to an extent, which is not how Japanese aircraft worked at this time period. Wait, I need to do something. I just forgot. Let me actually exit out of here real quick. Yeah, my bad. Let's fix that. There we go. That should be quiet enough. All right. Now let's jump in. Alright, now we can get straight into it. Pilot difficulty once again, which is the normal difficulty in this game.
The Japanese are close to completion of an airfield near Lunga Point on Guadalcanal. If this airfield is completed, the Japanese will cut off the Allied line between Australia and the US. Your mission is to attack the airfield and its surrounding defenses. Once these are destroyed, our C-47 transports and landing craft will deploy and secure the area. We also have some good news for you. Due to the shortage of qualified pilots, the Army has agreed to make available several P-38 Lightnings. The Japanese also have some new fighter types, so keep an eye over your shoulders.
So we can use the P-38 in this particular mission, but since I have already beaten the game, we can use some other aircraft. I could do this, but let's actually see what else I've got. I think I'll go with the Shinden just because of the 430 mils and additional agility. Plus, this is one of the rewards for beating the campaign is you can actually use the Axis aircraft, which is always nice. Actually, let me select that again. We'll just go to workshop, make sure everything is where it needs to be. I think, yep, there we go. We should be good to go. I hope everyone is enjoying the stream so far.
Look, a Japanese cargo sub. They must be trying to sneak supplies to the island.
A little bit far away, but we can get a few good hits in. Drop our bombs. Hopefully one of those hits and takes out the sub. Maybe not, but... Okay, they do have a PT boat and a submarine still, so... I need to take out the sub first before it can dive. Were aircraft like this ever really developed? To a limited extent, yes. They were experimental usually, and this one is no exception. But there were a few. I believe the XP-55 and XP-56 were some American designs that were similar. Lancernet Gaming says, Sup Ace just recorded a new playthrough of Beyond Pearl Harbor with all 5 themes complete. Nice! Yeah, that's a rare game that not too many people talk about these days, unfortunately. And it is a shame because it is a fun one. There we go. But yeah, welcome aboard Lancernet Gaming and welcome aboard Finney and Davies. Alright, so we can go ahead and get on to the next area. And this is where this mission can get a little bit... This mission has a bad habit of having a lot of planes trying to, of course, shoot you down while you're busy trying to get the objectives complete. So you do have to... And this will become something of a running theme with this game where you'll have to prioritize between taking down the enemy planes and taking down the objectives. Alright, so I'm going to do a dive bomb on these targets here. That should be good hits. We took out half of them in one strike. All but one of them are down, so that's good. Unfortunately, here comes the pain. Got a couple of zeros already on me, so that's going to be lovely, I'm sure. Alright. The AI are making, or the AA are making it difficult to aim, but... Yeah, that one, I dropped way too late on that one. Got him. Good news is, the more of these you take out, the easier it becomes to shoot. But, so... Alright. I do want to use a variety of different aircraft on this current live stream, so... There we go. Yeah, 30 mils are going to tear right through zeros, especially given the the fact that a lot of these cannons fired explosive rounds. What's interesting in this game is that the Japanese aircraft have a tendency to have pretty hefty and beefy firepower, especially late game. But, of course, the US tends to have more armor a lot of times. So we got these guys dealt with, which is nice. He's pulling some scissors on me. But he'll... There, we got him now. Oop. And cutscene plays. Alright. Lancernet Gaming says I have like 4,000 views on the first video that I played, and so I pretty much decided to play the whole game, and funny enough, I beat it on veteran. Nice. So we do need to try taking out these zeros, or otherwise they will make your life miserable. As you can see, we got two of them already locked on to me.
Shake your tail, son.
Yeah, I know. 3 of them now locked onto me. Ease down. Alright, let's get the... Let's try taking out some of these bunkers. There we go. Alright, we need to take out these tanks, and fast. Fortunately, you don't need a direct hit with the rockets to do damage to them, so... Oh, something's shooting me up pretty good. Alright. We're about halfway through with their ground defenses, which is nice. Unfortunately, Mr. Zeros are still busy trying to get rid of us. So, oh, here comes more of them. Alright, any more? Good. Now we can start focusing on some of these fighters. Come on. Ooh. Alright, now deal with more of the tanks. Hopefully I can avoid getting shot up too badly. It looks like we can. Ooh. All right.
Break formation. Roger that.
Direct hit, which is excellent. We got, looks like 4 more tanks left, so I'll focus on taking them out. And our boys are breaking through. Excellent. Alright, so, time for me to actually read some of the comments. Sorry, guys. Dangerous Hero says, I got a notification for this, even though I never heard of you. Kinda interested now. Thank you very much, and welcome aboard. JC says, Yo Ace, how's it going? Nice Shinden you got there. Thank you very much, and it is going pretty well so far. Ease down. Alright, let's see. Oh, it's just ground defenses shooting at me. Okay. Alright, so, Lancenet Gaming says instead of the Shinden, should have been the Shinden Kai. JC says Shinden Kai is a different aircraft. Some write-ins, okay. And Master Phase says, amazing gameplay, congrats. Thank you very much. Well, we've deleted 3 of the 4 of them, so that's good.
What can we do now, sir?
I'll have my dudes to help me finish off these guys. And that should be a good start here. Whoop. Superwaffen says, here's the Pacific, so only the Japanese. Well, there's a handful of German, or one German that shows up. Not a whole lot, I know, but still. Got him.
Attack my target.
Okay, he should be within range pretty much. Come on. Pulling some maneuvers here, this one.
Attack my target.
Okay, Lieutenant, I'll engage the fighters.
Attack my target.
Fighter down.
Alright, so there are more fighters coming to attack us, but they're from a pretty good distance away. We should be fine. JC says lol. Yeah, so I actually took care of these guys so fast that I now have to wait for them to enter the combat zone. Alright. Well, while I'm here, I might as well finish off the fighters that are showing up, and then I can focus on the ground targets. So he's down. One more and we've got it. Alright. Pretty sure that the actual landings themselves on Guadalcanal went more smoothly than this. They really want us not to land. Well, we pretty much got the ground stuff destroyed. We just need to finish off one more and we should be good. There we go. Finian Davies says, get back to the combat zone. Nice. It's 2 down. So we got one of them that managed to make through, but not for long. There we go. Alright, so we pretty much defeated all of the stuff that was going to attack these dudes, which is nice. Might as well delete some of these AA guns. If I can see some of them. Oh, there's one. Where's that pillbox? Either way, I should finish it off. Oh.
Well done, men. I'll make sure the Admiral hears what a top effort you put in here today. You're all heroes.
We did it! Well, for this one, but to the next level.
Move the most supplies in here to support their troops. Every night, Jap ships move down the slot in a supply run we call the Tokyo Express. A radio intercept has alerted us to a Japanese convoy carrying thousands of troops and a hefty load of supplies. Our cruisers scattered the convoy out past Florida Island, but they have had to withdraw to engage Japanese warships. Air power is the only thing that can reach the convoy now. So we need you to take a B-26 Marauder equipped for maritime strikes and go hunting for the scattered ships.
Alright. Now, do we have any other options aside from this? Nope, but we can upgrade it a little bit, so we do have the upgraded version. Quite a bit of defensive guns, which is always going to come in handy, I'm sure. The armor is fantastic on it. Agility is, of course, abysmal, because this is a bomber. And it looks like we have choice between different types of bombs, and is there anything else? Is there torpedoes? Yes, there is, surprisingly. I'm kind of wondering whether I should do torpedoes, or... I'm actually going to go with the bombs, but I'm going to go with the 1,000 pounders to try and make sure that this isn't too painful for me. So let's go ahead and jump in.
Well, howdy there, Marauder Fox 7, and isn't it a glorious day for flying? The wind's coming from the southeast at 12 knots, the cloud layer is at 6,000 feet, your course to our dojo friends is 359er. We hope that you have a good day, and thank you for flying with the Cactus Air Force.
JC says, armor fantastic, I heard it was Death Trap. From what I understand, it was supposed to be difficult to control. So it had a similar problem to the early F4U Corsairs, in that it was difficult control, and it got a lot of inexperienced pilots killed. Now, we have to actually identify a lot of the ships that we're going after, so...
Easy there, Navy. This is Marauder Fox 7 out of Guadalcanal. You're a little jumpy, aren't you? I don't look anything like a Jap.
Sorry, mate, but we're a little uptight. Some bloody huge Japanese seaplane that we haven't seen before has been calling strikes down on us. Keep an eye out for the bastard, would you?
Sure thing, buddy. I'm just glad you didn't shoot first and ask questions later. Thanks for the heads up, Navy.
Sir, I'm detecting a surface contact on our radar, nearby our position.
Some roof fighters, so that's going to be a good sign that we are on the right track. We might as well shoot them down as well.
Okay, Marauder Fox 7, you are coming up to the last reported sighting of the Japanese convoys. Watch out for the decoys and escort ships. Some groups pack a bigger punch than others.
That looks like a convoy to me, this one, so...
Looks like our first catch of the day, sir. I've sighted a convoy.
Get within range and then rockets away.
Direct hit. Two down. That's the first convoy taken out. Time to find the next one.
There we go.
Good shot.
That looks like another convoy with destroyer escort this time. So we could probably take out the destroyer first.
Convoy coming in.
Might actually be a cruiser, this one. Nope, it's a destroyer. Okay. I remember this mission giving me trouble back in the day. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it does have a boss battle at the end. When you're low on health, of course, so...
Nice shot, sir. Second convoy down. The Japs will have to go swimming to get those supplies.
Let's see, what do we got?
Destroyed. Going well.
That's a pretty sizable... Okay, that one's a pretty beefy convoy from the looks of it, too. So I guess we'll go for this one. It also has a couple of destroyers, so I do want to get that up because there is a secondary objective to destroying the destroyers. Now, because I've unlocked all the aircraft and because I've already completed all the secondary objectives in the past,
These guys don't give up. I've spotted the convoy.
I can kind of actually avoid doing this alternatively if I wanted to, but I kind of like the extra challenge, even though I'm playing this on... There we go. Alright, we'll just do another little dive here. Well, I say a dive, it's not really... I kind of missed the drop on that. Alright.
Commence rocket attack.
We'll have our AI buddies here help us out.
Going after the surface target.
Whoopsie daisy. Still on half health. I don't know how, but okay.
That convoy's been gutted. Time to find the next one.
There we go.
That's 8. Pretty good.
Ship on fire. He's on us.
Form up, people.
Oh, that's
I spotted another convoy, Lieutenant.
They sure are persistent. I'm not sure how many more convoys we can hold on.
hold up, sir.
Alright, let's try dropping. It's another ship down.
Special delivery, Tojo.
Yeah, double figures.
Special delivery, Tojo. Special delivery, Tojo.
Alright, now we can just finish off what's left of the convoy, which is easy pickings at this point, basically. And it's still live. Apparently, some of these can take more than one hit. Interesting. Well, I can finish it off, I'm pretty sure, quite easily with rockets. Because it's probably on its last legs.
Scratch another one.
There we go. Yeah, I missed that drop too. That's okay. Alright, now.
That's another convoy gutted. All the supply ships sent to the bottom. Time to hit the next group.
That's a full dozen. Good going.
That looks like a distraction there, but might as well have a look at it anyways, just for the sake of it, you know? Yeah, these are probably either just a bunch of PT boats or just PT boats. Oh, they're friendlies even. Interesting. Alright. One final convoy from the looks of it. Not even a particularly powerful one either. I don't even think I see any destroyers, so that's hopefully going to be easy pickings. Alright, so here we go. Yeah, they must be. This is going to be a milk run here. Just drop.
She's sinking. Bullseye. Sinking that convoy will sure put a stop to their supply line.
Excellent work, Crow. Sinking those convoys will put a major dent in the enemy's supplies. That should give our boys an edge in the final push for Guadalcanal.
All right, you fighters, head home to base. You're short on fuel. We'll take the long way home. Maybe we can find some more Jap stragglers.
There we go.
I'm picking up a huge blip on the radar. It may be that seaplane we were warned about.
Yep, boss battle time.
All gunners, keep your eyes peeled.
It should be an Emily specifically there. And you can tell in the distance it's quite a sizable little bird. Yep, that's definitely a seaplane, alright.
Guadalcanal, this is Crow. I'm engaging a large Japanese flying boat, probably an HAK type. Holy crap, look at the size of that son of a bitch. Must be important to have those guys for an escort. Looks like I'm in for a fight.
Alright.
Watch your six. Go to.
Oop. That was a mistake, I think. But oh, it's on half health now. And I got rammed by another Japanese aircraft. Hooray.
The bigger they come, the harder they fall.
And I... So apparently I won through kamikaze tactics. Fanny Davy says, when in doubt, ram it.
The Guadalcanal campaign hangs in the balance. One of our carriers, the Wasp, has taken a torpedo hit and is limping off to be repaired. We've only got one operational carrier in the area, the Enterprise, and the Japs know it. They've launched a huge raid on the Enterprise. She is vital to the war effort in this theater, and you must protect her at all costs. Take out the incoming bombers and make sure she is still floating at the end of the day.
Alright, so we need to... This is going to require good, proper aircraft to shoot down other aircraft. So... What do I want to play with? Let's see. Let's do... I mean, I could go for the Bearcat, but I still won't. Let's go ahead and use the Hellcat. JC says, did you know two H-8Ks attacked Pearl Harbor in 1942? It was the last attack on Hawaii, but they missed and hit the forest. Interesting. All right, just for the sake of it, we will go ahead and equip it with that, with the 1,000 pounders.
Always form up. Move it, ladies. The Biggie is waiting for us to pull her ass out of the fire. Crow, did you hear me? Or are you bucking for a transfer to Alaska? Now they could use a man of your skills there, I'm sure.
No thanks, sir. I like the South Sea weather.
Everybody throttle up. We need to haul ass to the Enterprise. This is Slater. We're in some serious snafu here. We could use a hand. Stand firm, Enterprise. We're on our way to help. Crow, worries me that we haven't seen any bombers. You and your wing watch out for attacks coming in on the Big E. The rest of you follow me. We're going after the fighters.
Break formation.
Roger that.
Form up, people. Attack my target.
Yep, sir. Okay, boss. I'll take the fighter. Fighter going down.
Alright, we'll have them break.
Engage at will.
And now we'll go ahead and finish off this dude.
Enterprise and any free units, be advised we have K torpedo bombers coming in from multiple directions. Protect the carrier at all costs. Stay focused and get those bombers. We've got a group of K's coming in from the east.
Alright. Personally destroy 20 Kates. Sounds simple enough. Now, one good thing about this game is if you're having trouble playing it, difficulty-wise, once you beat the game on the highest difficulty, you can then go back and do the secondary secondary objectives on a lower difficulty, and it'll still count them. So, if you're struggling, that's a little free tip there.
More K's coming in from the west this time.
There we go. Presently, we seem to be doing pretty good as far as the secondary objective is concerned. I think we can actually make that one fairly easily, hopefully. Provided, of course, there's another wave of Kates coming in. Alright, I'd say we are about range. Yep.
Another group of capes inbound from the east-southeast.
Ooh.
I ain't decided on fire.
Armed up, sir.
Break formation.
There we go.
Yes, sir.
I might end up actually shooting down every single one of them myself, which is nice. Deleted. Nice.
Outstanding work, Crow. If we can hold them off a while longer, the Big East should be okay. Darn it, we got multiple waves of incoming valves. Keep them away from Enterprise, Crow.
Oh, hell, those valves were just waiting to see what the fish bit before they moved in.
What are your orders, sir?
Engage at will.
As long as I can keep outrunning the fighters here, we should be able to pick off the valves easily enough. And the good news is, the Zero is not a particularly fast aircraft. It is a very maneuverable one, but not a fast one. So... Alright. Oh, there's another wave. Cool. You know, it might have actually had more difficulty if these guys all decided to attack at once from multiple angles. Along with the Kates, of course.
What can we do now, sir?
I'd say you guys are doing pretty good just shooting down whatever fighters show up.
Pilot, get your ass over here now!
What are those Zeros doing? They're acting weird.
Kamikaze! God damn, I don't know if those bastards are incredibly brave or just plain damn crazy.
Still a little early in the war for proper kamikaze attacks, although from what I understand they did happen on rare occasions at this point, typically as a result of wounded pilot or badly damaged aircraft that was not going to make it back in the first place. But not the... By this point it wasn't the coordinated mass kamikaze attacks that became famous later on in the war. Anyways. And that's taken care of. One of the things that really makes this game stand out is, of course, the scale of some of the battles. This one's a good example. I'm already up to 75 kills, or actually 77.
We done it. They're breaking off. Just as well. Guadalcanal has picked up incoming radar tracks. Both surface forces and planes heading for our positions. We've got to get back there and help.
Alright, so far so good.
What are your orders, sir? Well, howdy, boys. Glad you could join us. Any chance you can get this cruiser off our backs? It's really putting a damper on our happy hour, I tell ya.
Damn, our fleet must have been driven away. Unless we can chase them off, the Jap ships will stay out of short gun range and just keep pounding away. Cunningham and Crow, you go after the heavy cruiser. Slater, you deal with the fighters. My wing, follow me. We're going after the naval task force in the west. Make sure you protect that airfield. We've got no chance of holding these islands without a functional airbase. It'll be handy to have somewhere to land tonight as well.
Commence rocket attack.
We almost got her. She's about to sink on her own anyways at this point.
Good job, Will. Another one sent to the depths of Iron Bottom Sound. Hey, you two, less backslapping and more shooting. The war ain't over yet.
The rest of their fleet is still moving up the coast. You better lend a hand.
Alright.
Commence rocket attack.
A-okay, sir. We'll attack naval targets.
I think I already deleted one of the cruisers. Yep. That's good. Nice to see these guys don't have anywhere near the health the other ship did.
Put down your martinis, gentlemen. I have sighted high-level Cape mowers headed right down our throats from the north-northwest.
Should be some good hits. Alright, so that leaves just one cruiser. Alright, well, we got some Kates to shoot down.
Engage at will.
I mean, I probably should focus on the enemy fighters that are pestering me, but... right now... actually, yeah, I'll just focus on these guys for now. They are the objective after all, and I am doing a pretty good number on them. However, the enemy fighters are doing a good number on me as well, it seems. Not enough to completely shoot me down, though, so that's good. It's probably going to be another wave, if I remember this mission correctly. Alright, fighter deleted. JC says the Furutaka is smaller than Megami class, but just a minor detail.
No problem, guys. I'd say we've got heavy bombers inbound over Guadalcanal.
Alright, some Bettys. Sounds like a job for me to take care of. So, let's go ahead and get to it. This might actually get me over 100 kills by the end of the mission if I play my cards right. Alright, so that's 2 of them down. Just out of range, so let's get zooming in close enough. There we go. He's down. He's down. Awesome. Just need to get enough of these guys dealt with and we should be good to go. 100 kills.
Looks like we made it through in one piece. Get your asses down here, boys. It looks like the drinks are on us.
Break formation.
There we go. An easy enough mission, once you get the hang of it. So that is the Guadalcanal campaign dealt with. Next up, we have the Gilbert Islands, which should be short.
For years now, the Japs have been fortifying Tarawa Atoll against attack. And now it's time to bring the war to them. The atoll is strategically important to our war effort, and we must take it back from the enemy. Crow, we want you to take a P-38 and photograph the defenses on the island. Remember, discretion is the better part of valor. Those photos are more important than heroics right now. Make sure you get them back here and into our hands. Japanese Rear Admiral Shibasaki Miichi has said it would take 1 million men and 100 years for America to take Tarawa Atoll. Let's prove him wrong.
Alright, now we get ourselves the P-38 Lightning. Yep, we're going to go with this version. Let's see. That looks good.
Okay, recon flight, you're go for takeoff. Be careful of that plane, buddy. Those cameras cost a fortune. Right. Crow, the recon targets were marked on your charts, and you know where to find them. Make sure you take pictures from real close and keep the speed down. If you're going too fast, the photos will be too blurry to use.
Yeah, this lightning may be quiet, but if I hang around too long, someone's bound to notice. And I don't need the attention.
New secondary objective, destroy 20 enemy aircraft. Let's just get that out of the way. Stealth is an option, ladies and gentlemen. And the enemy cannot report your position if there's no enemy left to report it, so this is peak stealth approach. Assuming I can pull this off. So I remember this mission being a little on the trickier side. So that is the first 6 enemy planes dealt with. I don't know how exactly slow I need to go. I'm suspecting something like 150, so... I do want to get within range just enough. I can start photographing the areas.
That's it. I'm in camera range. There's the first LZ. Any Marine that tries climbing over that must be crazy.
Someone's shooting at me.
Within range. Camera's running. The second LZ in high detail.
Looks like I got an anti-air gun after me. A small one though, so...
Camera rolling. That's the next LZ scouted. Say cheese, Mr. Tojo. Fourth LZ photographed. It's gonna be tough on those Marines.
Alright, let's get slowed back down. Hopefully I can...
I'm in optimum camera range. Son of a bitch, that must be Tojo Central. That's it. I'm in camera range. Go back to sleep, boys. Don't mind me.
Oh, that looks like some enemy fighters getting ready to take off. I might as well delete that. There we go.
Within range. Camera's running. Oh, looks like they've rigged that pier to blow.
Okay, so we do have some fighters on the ground to deal with. And we have a few that are shooting at us right now, actually. Time to Delta and then get back, and now we can start shooting them down. Because now they've woken up proper. Oh. Just delete that.
Ah, hell, I took too long. Now the locals are gonna get all riled up about me buzzing them.
Kinda need to take these dudes out, or else they'll keep making a mess of things. This one is a little bit on the trickier side, I remember, so... There we go. There we go, another one down. And another one bites the dust. Oh, a 0. So they must actually be starting to run out of planes. That's a good sign. Another 0 there. It's okay, I'll just take him down and... So there is another Tony left. Alright. He's down. Alright, so it looks like the zeros are a good distance away, so we can actually focus on these. Again. Before they show up again in force, we should be good to take more photos. Alright, I think we are slow enough now.
I'm glad I'm not on a boat right now.
The guns are messing me up pretty good, so it's time to actually get out of this area real quick.
Say cheese, Mr. Tojo. Oh, that must be the main supply dump. Autocroft nicey when we find dump. Autocroft nicey when we find dump. Autocroft nicey when we find dump. Incendiary on it.
Apparently that was a bug. There's a few of them I've noticed where things like that'll happen, but
Optimum camera range. Tanks. Come on, boys, you're gonna love that.
alright. Even if they shoot me down, I should have reached a checkpoint now.
Bombers deal with those gun positions.
Yep, checkpoint reached. Excellent. Now I can focus on finishing off the fighters. Even if I die, the game will put me at half health, so... just delete this guy and we should be good. Got him. Now. Oh, time to run, time to run, time to run. There we go. I wonder if there's going to be a boss battle after this. There might be. Yep, the engine's in a rough state. Okay, so the nearest Japanese aircraft I am still outrunning, so that is good news. I knew it.
Oh crap, they vectored interceptors onto me. Okay, Tojo, if you want to ride the lightning, here goes.
Well, American spy, it seems that you have run out of luck. I am Taiki Hasegawa of the 13th Squadron. Perhaps you have heard of me.
13th Squadron are a bunch of cowards and rats, Hasegawa. How many defenseless people did you murder at Pearl Harbor?
Bro, a surprise attack is not the most honorable form of combat, but this is the nature of war. My men and I must stop you using all means necessary.
I'm probably going to get shot down here, but that's okay because I'm still, once I revive, I'll be on half health, so... I'll be able to take these guys on half health, I'm sure. Come on, you. Oh, he has more than just one other wingman. He has at least... Okay. So I'll have to shoot them down. Otherwise, I'm going to be in a rough world of hurt. One more plane and his entire squadron, aside from him, is down. It looks like that is going to be the case. Hooray. I just need to dodge him. Ah, he got me. Just barely, but... Alright, that's fine. Oh, so your other wingmen don't show up till immediately after. And there are a couple of Tonys. Okay. Simple enough. Now, he does have a rear gunner, but that's fine. Because I once again now have half health, so... And now he's also on half health, so we are in a good spot. We got him.
Welcome home, recon flight. Did you bring me any home, recon flight? Did you bring me any home, recon flight? Did you bring me any pictures of the Tarawa beach, babes?
They look way too hot for you, Essex. I wouldn't be spreading a picnic blanket out on that beach. That's for damn sure.
All right. We did it.
Your recon flight has revealed a weakness in Bedio's defenses. Their positions are concentrated seaward, so our strategy is to land troops via the lagoon and destroy the defenses from the ground. Your mission is to target the defensive positions so at least half of our amphibious assault vehicles can land. Other wings will deal with other targets, so stick to your section of the beach.
Okay.
There are a number of strategic targets we need taken out, such as the fortified naval guns and concrete bunkers near the airfield. This is going to be tough. Are you tough enough, Lieutenant Crow?
Now, we get our choice of aircraft we can use with this one. I'm going to pick another plane. What do I want? See, I did pick the Shinden, so... Since we're going to be dealing with a lot of enemy ground targets, I feel the Randy should be a decent pick. Which is the plane we shot down earlier with the ace pilot in it. I think that's a good setup for now.
Listen up, people. This mission is the most important one we've been on in the last year, and I don't want anyone screwing it up. Watch your fire around the Marines, and careful when doing bombing runs.
All fighters, take off immediately and head to the island. The reinforcements are expecting you shortly.
Roger, sir. Moving to the target area.
Get the lead out, boys. Those Marines are really up against it today.
So personally destroy 10 planes. That seems easy enough to accomplish knowing this game, especially given the plane I picked. Yeah, no, it's a good thing I got a rear gunner. There we go. This one's pretty cantankerous, I'll say, this particular plane, so it might not have been the best choice, at least for this secondary objective. I might not finish the secondary, but that's alright because I've already beaten it in the previous mission. Just pick a more agile plane, I guess. Ooh, there's 3 right there. If I can get these 3, I can... Well, there goes that secondary objective.
Break formation.
Yes, sir. That was close. They nearly had us that time. That's no coincidence. We got a rat in our ranks.
What are you saying, Murphy?
I mean, your friend Tom simply hightailed it out of here, didn't he? Maybe he knows something. Murphy, save your malarkey for the Jap. You got any evidence? We'll talk about it back on the carrier.
Alright. The plot thickens, I guess.
Marines are getting hammered. Take out the guns on the pier. Hey, we could use some help with these fighters.
So, some more Tonys to destroy. Maybe it was a bad idea to pick this plane. I will say this, though. It does have pretty beefy firepower. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Let me get on that.
Hey, Flyboy, give us a hand down here.
There we go. We just have 3 more of these guys left. Got him.
What can we do now, sir?
Attack my target.
Attacking those jet boxes.
Got him.
Rider down.
There goes most of their anti-air defenses in this area, which is good news. Makes my job a little bit easier.
We need someone to blast a path clear of the beach. Take out these barriers.
Alright, that's one of the two barriers down.
We're taking fire from their shore guns. We could sure use some air support. We need air cover now.
Got all but one of them down. JC says, yo, I'm back. Is this still Tarawa? Yep, it is. Alright, with that down, ooh, more anti-air guns.
Give us a hand with these barriers. Those tanks have pinned us down on the beach. We're getting hit down here.
Alright.
Marines, fall out of the tractors and take cover under the wall. Thanks, airmen. We're fine for now. Go help the second wave. This is Lieutenant Freeman, radio officer in Washington. We're having a hard time finding the range on those armored heavy guns near the airfield. Any units that can hear me, please assist. Good work, pilot. We're no longer taking fire. Second wave of troops getting ready to move in. Hey, we could use some help with these fighters.
More Tonys. Hooray. Alright. At least I've done a number on their anti-air defenses, so... Yeah, I know. I'm on it. Just take out these dudes. He's down. Alright, so we've gotten all but 3 of them. That's a good sign. Yeah, this plane is not a good pick for this mission, I don't think, in reflection. Alright, we got that one. That means there's just 2 left.
Attack my target.
Attacking those jet fighters. We're getting hit down here. Another fighter from my total.
Attack my target.
Alright.
Roger. Attacking fighters. Pulling up like a whorehouse on payday. Everybody, over the side. Those morons are planning to screw us royally. Goddamn Higgins bunch can't get over the reef with the tide this low. One fighter down.
Tank deleted. JC says, oh, is that a K-45 Toryu? It's a, well, they go by the The U.S. designations for these planes, so it's a Randy, I believe this is I'm flying.
Everybody take cover by the wall. Get under cover. Thanks for the help, pilot.
Some bombers, something I can easily...
Bombs taking off. Keep an eye on them. They could be after the troop ships.
This should be easy enough to deal with. Assuming I don't get shot out of the air, but... And I'm getting shot out of the air. Hooray. The anti-air guns are getting beaten up pretty good, which is nice. Fortunately, they might get a lucky beat on me or two. Mission complete. Hooray! All right. That is the Gilbert Islands down. So next up, the Marianas. Oh yes, these missions. Okay.
We have just received an urgent radio message from our top agent, codenamed Usurper. After infiltrating a secret Japanese airbase and retrieving vital war plans, Usurper escaped by stealing a Japanese seaplane Zero, called Roof. Unfortunately, his aircraft took several hits, and he has made a forced landing. The Japanese will be looking for him too. You are to take a PBY Catalina and rescue him. We can guide you into the area of Usurper's last transmission. Usurper will fire a red flare to guide you to his exact location. Pick him up and return to base. His information could save many lives, Lieutenant.
All right, so another Catalina mission. Actually, I'll set it to tight. Hopefully I can pick off planes easier that way.
Okay, Lieutenant. Our last radio contact with Usurper was from bearing 305. Suggest you climb the search altitude and proceed north-northeast.
No problem, Hornet. Let me just ease this big mama off the water.
Now this plane does not have the war speed or that we can use on pretty much any other plane in the game, but it does have the, of course, ability to snipe enemy planes.
Everyone keep their eyes peeled. I want to hear about it immediately if you spot anything.
Boss, either we gotta pick off the Japs from a distance or run like hell. I wouldn't want to be dogfighting in this old sow. Sir, I can see a flare. We'll need to take those cruisers out before we can pick them up. Fast.
Deleted. Whoopsie daisy. We'll just shoot down some of these ships. See if it takes 1 or 2 hits. Yeah, I'm losing a lot of health on this guy. I'm probably gonna die here. Oop, no, I'm gonna live. Hooray. Well, temporarily anyways. There we go. Another plane down. It's a good thing these are all mostly Pete's here I'm shooting down. That should hopefully be a decent hit there.
This is Yusufa. Any US units in the area? I need assistance urgently. Japanese cruiser. Bearing down fast on my location.
I missed. Okay, they got me. Well, fair enough. I got way too close to them before, so that, yeah, that makes sense. Fair enough.
Everyone keep their eyes peeled. I want to hear about it immediately if you spot anything.
Boss, either we gotta pick off the Japs from a distance or run like hell. I wouldn't want to be dogfighting in this old style. Sir, I can see a flare.
It's 2 down.
Take those cruisers out before we can pick them up. And fast.
Torpedo away!
Fish on target.
Hopefully that connects. It looks like it just might. That'll be another cruiser out of action if that's the case. Yep! Absolutely on target. Hello there. Goodbye there. Against the Pete's here, this thing is hilarious to use, I will admit. Ah, it's a miss. Whoa! Alright, time for another good hit on this dude here. And they're dodging. Interesting. Hit. Yes, it's a hit. Oh, he needs one more. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna wake up the AA doing that, but that's fine. Since I took out the cruisers, this mission is now going to be a milk run. Just need to pick off this dude. I dodged it. Deleted. Now we can just simply land. Hyperdimension bias says, honestly, looks like a cross between BSM, BSP, and AC. Alright. And this must be Agano classes. Okay. Now, I of course know what's coming next. There is a mini-boss in this.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Let me grab my kit and I'll be right on board.
Don't have mercy. What the hell is that?
It's a Japanese carrier sub.
Look at the size of the monster. Come on. We have to get the hell out of here.
Oh yeah, this is a secondary objective. I forgot. But you know what? In for a penny, in for a pound. It is on the move. So I need to... I believe that is properly lead spread there. Should end up completely doing a number on it if that is true, and it looks like it is going to be, at least for 3 of them. Nope, only 2 of them hit. Time to dodge, time to dodge. Yep, that is a I-400 Hyperdimension Bliss. It absolutely is. Aww. We can pick him off easily enough. Ooh, there we go. I'd say he is on fairly low health at this point, so we'll drop 2 torpedoes, see if those do the number. 3 torpedoes. There we go. Deleted. Oh, he sent another one of these guys after me. But since they have machine guns, it's really going to be a cakewalk either way. Bang. Oh!
Well, looks like that information was more important than I thought.
Great, now we have to deal with a couple of Japanese twins. But I've got the health to actually deal with these guys, so...
Well done. That was ace flying if I've ever seen it. I'll be telling your CEO about this.
There we go. So now that that's out of the way, this mission, I guess, is just a lot easier on this particular difficulty in comparison to the highest difficulty, because I remember it usually being a bit more difficult. Oh, actually, a lot more difficult. I'm just going to attribute it to me playing on regular rather than ace, so... I say as I'm getting shot at by a couple of zeros. Okay. Oh, more than just a couple. A whole batch of them. Nice. Got him down. I don't know how that shot connected, but it's a good thing it did. There. Problem solved. Looks like the closest enemy is a P, and it's increasing in distance, which is a good thing. And there we go.
Looks like you had a tough flight, Lieutenant. Are you okay to land?
Oh, there are a lot of holes, but this big mama's still watertight. Or we'll be able to keep her floating for a while yet.
Put her down next to the cruisers and we'll get one of them to winch you aboard for repairs. Thanks for the lift home, Lieutenant Crow. You really saved my bacon today.
There we go. Mission complete.
Yesterday, a U.S. submarine sank one of the last remaining Japanese carriers that attacked Pearl Harbor, the Shokaku. Today, we get our chance for revenge. We have located the carrier Hayo in waters off the Philippines. Your mission is to take a squadron of our new fighters, F-6F Hellcats, and punch a hole through the Japanese cap cover and flak. Strike planes from the Bunker Hill will follow you in. They carry the heavy ordnance necessary to send the Hayo to the bottom.
Sounds simple enough. I'm going to go with the Bearcat. Now's the time. Well, I'll probably be putting it out later anyways, so...
Let's get moving, boys. Enemy land-based bombers inbound for the task force. These guys must have come from truck. Weapons-free men, splash those bandits and make sure none of them get past us to the fleet. Japanese heavy bombers heading for the fleet.
This is one of the biggest missions in the entire game as far as scale. So,
Chaps on your tail, sir.
do need to pick these guys off, though. Whoops. Yeah, see the secondary objective, destroy 100 planes. You know you're in for a big one when that pops up. That's a friendly.
I just made me a Jap.
More Japs inbound.
There you are. Might as well take out these Randys so they don't pester me anymore, because they do have guns that'll mess you up if you're not careful. Good news is they are really easy to identify.
Engage at will.
So we're off to a flying start. Hyperdimension Bliss says, so this is the Ace Combat Furball mission. Yeah, kinda. Except there's multiple stages to this battle. This is going to be... We are going to be also attacking naval targets as well.
Just like shooting turkeys back home.
Deleted.
Take that, Tojo. What are your orders, sir?
Another one down. I'll ignore the dude that's targeting me for now and focus instead on the bombers, because these are heavies, so we might as well take them out first.
Break formation.
Roger that. Japs on your tail like a raccoon hunting dog.
So I've destroyed 37 of them so far. That's good. So far, so good. Where are you? Hello there. Didn't take him out, but...
How many of these Japs are there? Another kill for the good old boy.
Alright, I think... This is gonna... I can take these guys on pretty easily. They are just Judies after all. With fighter support, of course.
Yeehaw! Got me another one.
There you are. So it's just a 0. Okay.
What are your orders, sir?
Engage at will.
Roger that.
Alright, let's head over here. There they are.
Built up another one.
I mean, the scale of the fighting here does a really good job of making it seem like a nice, proper air battle in terms of the sheer mass of planes. That's one thing this particular game excels at.
Woo-hoo! I just bagged me a Jap.
That's... Well, wait. They're still forming up to attack, so it looks like we have a little bit of time to deal with these guys. $53 down.
I bagged one. What are your orders, sir?
Break formation.
Yep, sir.
Just leave them at break, I guess, so... Seem to be doing quite well as is. We are now 2/3 the way to finishing our secondary objective.
Protect the carriers, god damn it! That's it. We've broken up their attack. They're heading for home. All planes resume course for the Japanese fleet.
I'll just finish off the Randys. There we go. Any more? Nope. So we have to deal with another, what? 32 planes? Yeah, I think that sounds about right. JC says, how is the most OP plane of all time the I-16 or the I-15 not in the game? Good question. I'd say because this is mostly the Pacific and therefore the only Soviet plane they've added is the Yak-3, if I remember correctly.
Look at all those Japanese bastards. Right strike planes. You hang back here. I'll stay here with my wing and cover you. All other wings, get in there and attack those fighters.
What are your orders, sir?
Break formation.
Yes, sir.
Ow. Alright, so we seem to be doing quite nicely on this.
Just like shooting turkeys.
Take that, you bastard.
Ow!
There's one more.
Piece of cake.
Another kill for the good old boy.
So now we are down to 80 down, so...
Got me another one.
There we go.
Another.
These guys are flying dumb.
What are your orders, sir?
Slater, Grove, Cunningham, take your planes in and go after the AA positions on those escorts. The bombers will be attacking shortly, so you better clear the path for them. Grove, make sure you concentrate your fire on the side AA directors first, before you go after the individual guns.
There we go. We just about got it.
One left for you boys to worry about.
Oh yeah, we have a secondary to destroy these destroyers.
Another kill for the old timer.
We can still get that other objective to destroy 100 planes, which is of course going to be nice.
I bagged one. One left for you boys to worry about.
That's one destroyer down.
Another. I just bagged me a chest.
That was a miss, but that's fine. I can just come back around for another pass. Destroyers deleted. Now we can focus on the fighters. We only need a handful more to really get that secondary objective anymore. $12 more at this point to be exact. Now this bit can be a little bit grindy to just unlock it, but you have to do it at this point to finish off that secondary. Fortunately, it's a simple matter. There we go. Of taking these guys out before anyone else shoots them down. Which is the only part that's actually... because they get shot down really quickly if you're not careful like that. Alright, so that's another plane down. There's another plane down. Down to just 7. Yes, this is the Marianas. So, yeah, we are right in the middle of the turkey shoot.
There's one more. What can we do now, sir?
Protect those bombers.
We're defending the bomb.
4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. We got it. Now, it's a simple matter of finishing off the carrier, and we should be good to go. There we go. Yes, it is, game.
I think we can call that a kill, guys. Well done, men. Another carrier will make High Command very happy with us. There might even be a leave in this for you. Woo! Yeah! Okay, everyone. Time to head home.
I believe that we will have the last word. The last you will ever hear. It's a pity the rest of your squadron isn't here to share your fate. Still, it is only a matter of time before they join you.
I wouldn't count on that, Tojo.
Tom, you crazy son of a bitch. Aren't you grounded?
I stole a plane and took off when I heard you in trouble. I couldn't stay home and let you hog all the fun. I'll draw them off. You head for the carrier.
After him, men. Crow isn't going anywhere fast. We'll come back after we get his friends.
Control, have you heard from Tom Stewart?
No, Crow, I haven't. When I do find him, I'm gonna kick his can up and down this flight deck, and then I'm gonna send him to the stockade.
He saved my life, sir. Last I saw of him, he's being chased by the 13th Squadron to the northeast. Get me another bird. I have to go look for him.
He would have to play the goddamn hero. Well, if he survives, he's gonna wish he was never born. Turn in for the night, Crow. That's in order. I keep you sharp tomorrow. I'll send out a fresh search team to look for him. You did well today, son. We don't need any more hotshot horse pucky. Call it a day.
That guy says memories. Yes, indeed. Alright, so we've dealt with the Marianas. That means it's up for the Philippines. And then after that, Iwo Jima, and that will be the end of this game. I know there's quite a few missions here for the Philippines, though, so...
Usurper, the agent you rescued, has informed us that the Germans have delivered an advanced prototype fighter plane to the Japanese for an evaluation. This plane is powered by a turbojet propulsion system and is capable of almost 600 miles per hour. Your mission is to steal the prototype jet fighter, the ME-262, before the Japanese can evaluate it. Stealing the jet will not be easy. However, we are supplying you with a stolen Raiden fighter and a modified Japanese bomber that has been packed with 6,400 pounds of thermite. Your wingmen will steer the bomber into the base before bailing out. The resulting explosion should create a sufficient diversion for you to land the Raiden and steal the jet from right under their noses. Beware, we have received unconfirmed reports that the Germans have sent one of their ace pilots, Karl-Heinz Kruger, to get a demonstration of the ME-262's capabilities.
Alright. JC says, I like how the Japanese aces all sound like the same guy. They might actually be all the same guy doing English, except for the final boss, but we'll get to him later. Yeah, we're not going to need this plane for too long in this particular mission.
Crow, you're the clown that's supposed to get me to this Japanese base safely. Just make sure you don't attract any attention.
And how do I do that exactly?
I don't know. Fly casual. Keep your distance. Don't shoot anyone unless they shoot you first.
I mean, I would like to do that, but there's a secondary objective to destroy some Petes, so... This guy's gonna be easy pickings.
You better shut him up before he lets the cat out of the bag.
Don't worry, I did.
Where are you, Crow? Don't leave me now. Stay close.
God, it's like a clingy ex.
Don't go too far, Crow. I need your protection.
That guy says that Star Wars reference. Yep. Yeah, you'll see that particular Star Wars reference in a lot of air combat games from this era for some reason. Time to shoot this guy down. There. Now, let's take out this Zero before he makes a mess of things.
You better shut him up before he lets the cat out of the bag. You better shut him up before he lets the cat out of the bag. Where are you, Crow? Don't leave me now. Stay close. Come on, Crow. We're almost there. Hold it together.
A Randy, huh? Two of them from the looks of it. That could actually be a legit problem. I've at least got the... There we go. At least I got all my secondary there completed.
I've locked the controls onto the base, Crow. Now I'm bailing out. Hope that submarine is waiting down there for me. It's a long swim home otherwise.
Hyperdimension Bliss says, you cannot escape, Pete. And that guy says, love how the Japanese don't notice their planes being destroyed. Yeah, that is a good point. Although I don't think the Petes are supposed to have radios, so that's probably why.
I gotta land this thing and steal the ME-262 before the Japs regroup.
There we go. Now, we get to fly a base ME-262, which is still nice because it does have the 430 mils. However,
It's a little hot down here. Time I got back to base. I better nurse this baby's throttle. It looks like these new engines are pretty damn touchy. The backer boys want to sing in one piece, not pancaked all over a mountain.
that looks like a Randy. It is. But if we start clearing out some of these targets, we should hopefully make the mission a little bit easier for us later on. Now, jets do tend to have a different play style than the piston fighters in this game, which is a nice little touch. They're not particularly good at turn fights, although you don't need to. JC says, WTF was that VTOL takeoff? I know.
Well, my American brother, it seems you are lucky as well as stupid. Did you think I was just going to let you steal our gift to our Japanese comrades? We have big plans for that plane you're in.
Hey, hiya, Fritz. What's a cabbage eater like you doing in this neck of the woods?
My name is Karl Hans Kroger, German ace and holder of the Iron Cross. I hope your funny, haha, American wit will give comfort to your relatives when you are dead, little boy.
Now, he does have rockets.
Saw me. Better watch out for fighters.
Call yourself a pilot? Even the Poles flew better than that.
Yeah, well, you just missed me with the rocket, so I probably do need to take a little bit better care not to be in your sights, but still. JC says, lol, is that supposed to be a German accent? Yes, it is. There you are. I love how I don't have any rockets, so I have to do this the good old-fashioned way.
You fly with no elegance, no style, no skill. Why have you Yankees been doing so well?
He's in the 50mm variant, says JC. Yes, he absolutely is. And he's shooting at me with it, too. So I got a decent, good few hits on him. Yeah, if you thought the Japanese accents in this game were hilariously bad, just wait till you hear the German ones, apparently. Ooh, that was a really good bunch of hits on him. Alright, so we seem to have gotten him pretty decently so far. Whoa. And he's down. Alright, Hyperdimension Bliss says, he says, even the Poles, but the Polish pilots were actually pretty good. Yes, that is true. Just look at how well the Polish pilots that fought in the Battle of Britain performed. That guy says that German really doesn't know how to shut up, does he? Well, now he does.
You are clear to land, Lieutenant. Well done. That's a sweet-looking ride you picked up.
Just have the fire crews ready, Tower. She's a cantankerous bitch. I nearly bought the farm just taking off.
Alright, there we go. Now,
Your target today is the super battleship Musashi. The Musashi and his sister ship, the Yamato, are the pride of the Japanese fleet. At 72,000 tons, they are the largest and potentially the most lethal ships ever built. However, the Musashi is lagging behind the main fleet. Without air cover or an AA screen from escorts, it's vulnerable. But it's a tough son of a bitch. We've already hit it with 2 raids and barely scratched the paint. This time, we want you to stay out there until it's destroyed. Watch out for the main guns. We lost 1 squadron in a previous raid to a massive AA weapon called the Beehive. If you see those things pointed your way, duck. Get out there and claim the prize.
Hyperdimension Bliss says 262 performing a carrier landing, lol, and JC says lol 262 carrier landing. Oh, we thought the same thing. Yep. So, is it time to pull out the secret weapon? Yeah, let's go ahead and give this a go. Apparently this was supposed to be a German jet night fighter. Which means that not only does it come equipped with a massive payload of firepower, and is also very speedy, but it even has a rear gun. Hyperdimension.
Take it easy when you sight the enemy. I don't want any of you coming down with buck fever.
I mean, this plane does have enough firepower to take these guys, a lot of these guys out in one pass, which is nice.
Engage at will.
There goes a massive chunk of their air power, though. Yeah, this bad boy has 6 30 mils in the front. Plus, I believe the rear gun has still got a pair of 20s. So, if you thought the 262 was a little bit, or needed more beefier firepower, here you go. Woo. But the only thing bad about it is it doesn't have that much armor, and it does turn a little bit slowly, but... Boom. JC says P215 looks like a starfighter. That guy says poor Mush Mush, she's gonna get wrecked. Yes, she is. And JC says yes, crazy design from Dr. Vogue, like the flying wings a lot. And Hyperdimension Bliss says, and if that don't work, use more gun. Yep.
Hell and damnation, that thing's enormous.
I hope we've got something big enough to put a dent in it.
Damn it. Everyone split up and move here. We can't afford to get caught in formation, and the main guns can't hit targets at close range. That's it. Get in there and sink that son of a gun. Crow, I want your wing to move in first and target the rudder and propeller shafts. Aim for the fantail on the back of the ship. Everyone else, distract their AA for now.
Commence rocket attack.
Yes, sir. I'm a deck from ship. That's the way, Crow. Blast that rudder to pieces. Good. The Musashi is slowing. Avengers, move in for a torpedo run. Commencing our torpedo run. Can someone try and get those fighters off our case?
Might not be the tightest turning aircraft in the game, but...
Oil pressure. I'm out of here. I'm going down. My stick's dead. Good luck, boys.
Darn, I'm losing a lot of dudes on this.
I need some help over here. It's still too maneuverable. We can't hit it while it's twisting and turning like that. Go get more torpedoes. We'll slow it down. Form up, Dauntless Wing. We're going on a dive, bomb, and run. Bandit, 4 o'clock.
Alright. 340 Barge says, is that R2-D2 in the back? Yes, R2-D2 with a pair of 20 mils, no less. Alright. And we outturned him, which is good. There we go.
Bombs on target. Crow, for the next run, I want you to get in there and take on their AA batteries. Clear some space for the Avengers.
Moving into position. Commencing our run in approximately 1 minute.
Sounds simple enough. There we go.
Take that AA battery out. Doing well, Crow. Shoot that AA battery. That's it. We've damaged the engines. All units attack at will. Everybody pile in. Keep hitting that boat until it rolls over and dies.
There we go. Sorry, but you can't shoot at me if I'm too far away. There we go. And also, it gives me an opportunity to just turn right back around and return the favor. Whoa! There we go.
6 o'clock. Holy.
There we are. Whew. Now I can do a nice proper bombing run on this dude and take him out for good. All right. Musashi has taken a lot of damage. She cannot be up for too much longer, I don't think. What the? So I sank her, but apparently the explosion got me. Okay. Lesson learned. That's fine, I can play with that. There. Hyperdimension Bliss goes oof. Yes.
That's it. We've damaged the engines. All units attack at will. Everybody pile in. Keep hitting that boat until it rolls over and dies.
Yep, big oof, alright. She has to be getting close. Yeah, well, obviously she is close because I can tell by the health, but wondering how many more volleys exactly I'm looking at. All right. I'd say we're down to what? 1 or 2 more good hits on her and she's down. There we go.
Excellent. Command will be very pleased with us, man. I smell a 2-day leave path for all concerned.
So we've sunk the Musashi, now the Battle of the Samar Sea.
The Leyte region has become a strategic focus on both sides over the last few days. At least 3 major Japanese task forces are in the area searching for the U.S. invasion force. Meanwhile, Admiral Halsey has 2 battleship flotillas out looking for the Japanese. We aren't fast enough to outrun a Japanese task force, and with only a small destroyer escort, there's no chance of fighting back. Command doesn't like not knowing where the Japs are, so we are sending all available planes out on scouting patrols. Your mission is to head to the northwest sector and ensure that this task force is not taken by surprise.
Alright, let's go ahead and get into it. Another Catalina mission. With this mission, my advice would be to beat the mission first and then go back to the secondary objective later. Because the secondary objective in this one's a little bit grindy, so I'm probably not going to focus on it.
Sir, I can see something off to our northwest. Looks like large surface contacts. Must be Halsey's battleship group heading north. No Japanese force could have gotten that close to us without being spotted. It's impossible. Still, we better move in closer to check. Pagoda-style superstructure. That's no U.S. warship. I'm calling it in. Come in, Taffy 3. This is Callahan. Break course. You've got a huge Japanese force bearing down on you from the west-northwest. I count at least 4 battleships and 6 heavy cruisers, plus around a dozen smaller vessels. Crow, I need you to do enough damage with your torpedoes so this Japanese fleet will turn around. Stay far out to avoid the flak. Remember to lead the target. This is the USS Holm. You can count on us. We will not let those bastards through. Not without a fight. All escorts, load your torpedo tubes and prepare your damage control teams. This is the USS Holm. We're going to turn about and launch a torpedo run on the Japs. Those hop guns are useless against that kind of armor.
Alrighty. This mission is either extremely easy or extremely difficult, depending on whether or not you want to do the secondary objective. So we've already sunk, or we already damaged one of their ships. we go.
Yes! They hit the torpedo magazine.
Those brave, crazy bastards.
Bandit, 12 o'clock, high!
Hopefully those hit. Nope, they're a little bit... Wait, they might actually hit one of them. Two of them hit.
One destroyer and its crew is well worth sacrificing for a cruiser. Not to mention defending our carriers. Heroes do what their country expects of them.
Good luck, carrier fleet. This is Roberts. Going after the Japs and taking the Johnson with us. We'll try and get a few more Japs on their case, boys.
That's another cruiser down.
Bandit, 12 o'clock! Fish dropped!
That's a hit.
Fish dropped! Fish dropped!
Another one down.
Fight harder. The main body of our fleet is almost in their gun range.
Fish dropped! Torpedo dropped!
Can it hit? Yes!
I don't believe it. They're turning around.
How we did it. We bluffed them into turning around. They must have thought we had the fleet carriers and the rest of Task Force 58 up our sleeves. All fighters, return to base for refueling and rearming. I think we're safe for now.
Alright, simple enough. Alright, with that one out of the way, we just got one more mission for the Philippines, then we go to Iwo Jima.
After the main Japanese force, there are at least 4 Japanese carriers out there that we want eradicated from this theater. The centerpiece of the task force is the carrier Zukaku. She's an old friend of ours, the last remaining carrier that was involved in the attack on Pearl. Once you find that fleet, it's a free fire zone. Sink as many Japanese ships as you can, but be on the lookout for Japanese strike planes sent in retaliation against our fleet. Even though the ranks of their aviators have been depleted by recent battles, the Japs have some lethal new fighter types in service, so stay alert and watch your back.
So, it looks like we're going to be dealing with the Franks, finally. This is a mission I think calls for a Black Widow. An absolute beast when it comes to, well, attacking ships, but it's also pretty decent at fighting aircraft. It's not a turn fighter, but it does have a gunner position and a pretty hefty payload of firepower.
Right, guys. Time to get this show on the road. Move out, everybody.
Hyperdimension Bliss says time to sink Turkey, and JC says the Zukaku was a lucky girl. Well, until now at least. Yep. some Franks. So these guys are gonna These guys are equipped with cannons.
Those are the Japs' new Frank fighters. Crow, take the lead formation. We'll handle the rest.
Basically, the Franks here, because they're equipped with cannons, are an absolute nightmare to deal with. And they also have the ability to outrun planes like the Mustang. That said, we have shot down 4 of them, so that's good at least. There we go.
Protect those ships.
We're defending the ships.
Another good thing about the P-61 is it is a beast when it comes to the amount of damage it can sustain.
Will, there's another wave coming in from the northwest.
Ow!
Fishy about them. Look out! He's gonna ram that ship.
More kamikaze planes.
Hell, suicide bombers. They hit the St. Lo. Protect the carriers at all costs, even if you have to bump them out of the way yourself.
Time to consider running away from these planes at least, so I can focus on these guys.
Must like you. He's tight on your tail. What are your orders, sir?
Alright.
Protect those ships.
We're defending the ships. Heads up, we've got more inbound Japs. Dive bombers coming from the southwest this time.
Kamikazes deleted. Now we can focus on... Ooh, actually, most of them deleted, but... There's a handful still we need to take care of. Alright. Alright, looks like Got him. Means there's just one more plane left, it looks like. Got him.
What are your orders, sir?
Attack my target.
Okay, Lieutenant, I'll engage the fighters.
That first pass, we took out most of his health.
Damn, this chap is tough.
Yes, he is, but he's still losing a lot of health pretty quickly.
Well, that looks like the last of them. Form up, men. We're going in to wipe out the nest. Got him.
All right. Apparently, we have a discussion now about ship waifus, which, admittedly, I've heard of being a thing for a while, at least as far as... Oh, so we can actually sink a cruiser and get a secondary there to deal with, so we will do that. If I can survive long enough.
Take that. That's the last of the Jap carriers that struck at Pearl. But the slate's not even yet.
Deal with the cruiser. This will be an easy drop.
Another flat top sent to Davy Jones's locker. Ease up, Crow. Nice work, Crow. You'll get a commendation for that. But work on the carriers. We don't want to let even one get away.
Now, let's focus on the carrier that's further ahead. That way, when we don't run the risk of them getting away so easily.
Bullseye, right on top of him.
We pretty much messed up the Zuiho to the point, or the Zuiho, to the point that we'll be able to sink her relatively quickly, I think.
Take that bastard out.
Saves us some time to deal with the other one now. Assuming I don't get messed up too much by the fighters.
Special delivery, Tojo.
There we go. Alright, now it's a simple matter of getting enough time to drop 2 more and we should have it. Did it.
Fine work, Crow. Outstanding. We've dealt the Japanese Navy a heavy blow here today. I'm heading north. Everyone else, call it a day.
Alright. That should be the end of the Philippines part of the campaign. Which means we are in the home stretch.
We have pushed the enemy all the way back to their island fortress of Iwo Jima. In order to strike at the Japanese mainland, we must take Iwo Jima's airfields. The Japanese intend to make us pay for every yard. But be warned, the Japs are going to try everything they can to stop us. They've been quiet so far, but there are 2 airfields on that rock. So be on the lookout for interceptors.
Alright. Take my advice with this particular mission, especially if you play it on the highest difficulty. Because of the Franks, you will want a very fast aircraft. The P-80 can work in this. However, and so can the 262. However, instead of those, we'll be using our old friend, the P-215. Because it has, of course, rockets and bombs, both of which are going to really come in handy. The 30 mils, which are going to blast through the enemy planes, and the tail gunner, just in case we have a Frank there.
General quarters, all hands, man your battle stations, incoming air raid. Hell, kamikaze! They took out the Bismarck Sea. We're shitting ducks until we get this deck cleared.
My men and I are scrambling right now, sir.
Watch out for more kamikazes. Get airborne. There's another wave of suicide planes coming in from the southwest.
Another Destroy 100 planes secondary, which should tell you exactly how this is going to go.
Defend this position, men.
Defending the area. We're under attack.
Whoa!
We've got radar tracks to the north, and they're damn big. Any free units, move to intercept.
More baddies. But these have a little surprise in the form of they're carrying kamikaze planes under them.
Vodka bombs. Take out those bombers before they launch any of those things. They're bad news. Ram them if you have to.
This is one of those missions that's considered, I would argue, is one of the toughest in the entire game, just because of just how they... Ow. Because of the Franks. The Franks will mess you up if you don't pick a very fast plane.
Incoming. Conventional Japanese dive bombers and fighters. Estimate formation strength, at least 3 squadrons. They're coming in from the north above cloud layer.
You better deal with this wave quickly. I've got some big traces on my screen. They're way off to the south, but they're coming this way.
Ow. That was a mistake. Time to fall back.
What are your orders, sir?
Engage at will.
Roger that.
Here we go. That was my fault on that one. Ow. There we go.
Company's arrived. Those big bastards from the south should be in visual range. Our radar confirms enemy bombers inbound from 175er.
Holy crap.
Lieutenant Crow, get your ass back here.
I don't like the look of those bombers, Will. Where are most of the crew? Take them out immediately. I've heard reports of heavy bombers packed with massive thermite bombs. Keep them away from the Saratoga.
There we go. Alright, hopefully that will be the point where we can get a checkpoint. Yes, good. Even if I die now.
Small contacts coming from Iwo Jima.
The Japs are sending obsolete old planes out into battle. The B-29 raids over the mainland must be hurting their arms factories.
Protect those ships.
Now, if we've taken out enough of these guys, the secondary objective should be really easy to... Ow. Okay, that's okay. I just got half health again. Because at least we just got ourselves a checkpoint, so...
More inbound. Small contacts coming from Iwo Jima.
The Japs are sending obsolete old planes out into battle. The B-29 raids over the mainland must be hurting their arms factories.
Protect those ships.
But yeah, this mission gets brutal, especially on the highest difficulty. And it is entirely thanks to these guys here. Just plenty of these guys making your life miserable. we go. Yeah, thanks for the Fs in the chat, though. Now, the reason why we'll be able to hopefully get the secondary accomplished right after this is... Ouch. I was hoping I'd be able to take them out, but apparently not quite. Go ahead and shoot him down. There we go. Oh, that's a problem. I mean, the fact that I'm already at 46 kills means I should be able to easily get the secondary once I deal with all these dudes.
Protect those ships.
We'll defend the ships.
Oh, they've released the Bakas. Come on, shoot him down. You almost got him, dude. There we go. Finally.
Bit off more than he can chew. We've held them off for now. Crow, I want you to move inland and strafe that airfield. Concentrate on the planes. I want you to smash that second wave before it gets off the ground.
This should be a checkpoint.
Defend this position, men.
Go after the grounded planes first, Crow. Try to keep them from getting airborne.
Form up, people. Defend this position, men.
We're defending this area.
Alright, so now we've dealt with 66 of them, apparently. Which is good. Alright. Nine planes more and we get the secondary. I think we can do that. Yeah, there's definitely more than 9 over there, so... Yep, way more. Alright. Another 3 more of these dudes and we've got it. Alright, so the hangars have been pretty badly messed up now. Now it's just a matter of taking out the oil. There we go.
Good night's rest, Crow. We'll need you to support the assault on Iwo Jima tomorrow.
Iwo Jima is heavily fortified with anti-ship guns, pillboxes, and a vast underground cave system. We have taken a leaf out of Doolittle's book and borrowed some B-25 ground attack bomber variants off the Army. We need you to drop smoke flares into the bunkers and the hidden coastal guns. And the gunners on our battleship will finish the job. Once the guns are knocked out, the Marines can move in. Once their amp tracks land, support the Marines' advance by destroying the machine gun nests, pillboxes, and enemy soldiers.
Alright. So we get ourselves a nice B-25 to play with.
All right, Crow. You take the fat ladies of yours and go hit the beach while I cover your butt from above.
Okay, Murphy. You better come running if I holler, though. This thing ain't gonna be much use if I run into some fighters.
Trust me. I'll make sure they don't touch a hair on your little head.
Okay, Lieutenant. Gun those engines and get those big bastards off my deck.
Bomber squadron, listen up. Crow, I want you and your men to concentrate on collecting those fortified naval guns. We'll keep the fighters off your back. You worry about getting your bombs on the mark.
Yes, sir. We'll smash them to rubble. Keep an eye out for large, fortified guns and concrete bunkers, man.
Now this one, if I remember correctly, we have to fly pretty slowly to be able to drop a flare.
This is Callahan off of Lexington. My wing is coming in from the west. I can see fighter wings launching from the Japanese air bases. Watch yourself. Don't sweat it, Lieutenant. I can take care of them. Ah, damn it. It looks like the Japs repaired most of the damage from yesterday's raid. Still, we must have put a dent
There's a lot of AA in this particular map for some reason. Oh well.
Damn, too fast.
120 is too fast? Wow.
Smoke away. Bandit, 5 o'clock, hi.
Tactical break left. You got a flank on your tail.
Smoke away. Smoke away.
I mean, we are thinning out the AA guns, but there's so many of them. But anyways.
Bandit, 3 o'clock, hi. Smoke away.
The Japs don't want to give up this island without a fight. Hurry up, Crow. We can't send in the Marines until those guns are destroyed.
Yeah, no, I know. Just need to get close enough and slow enough. That should do it.
Smoke away.
At least taking out all these AA guns is going to make the...
Bandit, 5 o'clock, hi.
There we go.
Smoke away.
Pretty sure I saw something shooting at me from here. Yep, it's dead now. Alright, so I'll slow down again.
Smoke away.
One more and we got it.
God damn, these Japanese fighters are tough. Watch out for their cannons, boys. They pack quite a punch.
Bandit, 4 o'clock, hi. Smoke away.
That should be the end of their...
Looks like that stirred them up, Lieutenant. The Japs are scrambling their planes from underground hangars. Take out the hangar entrance at each airstrip and destroy any parked bombers or fighters you see. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come out of that hangar.
Bandit, 1 o'clock.
So there's 21 grounded planes right now. Whoops.
Bandit, 3 o'clock, low.
So we got them down. Good, with that down deleted. Just take that out. Alright, now we can finish off these planes here, and hopefully that'll be the end of that. Yep, there's just 3 more.
Fleet, we've taken out the air bases. The Japanese planes are burning on the ground.
Excellent work, bro. We've got another support mission for you. Landing force is on its way. We have to take out as many of those short guns as possible or they'll decimate our Marines. I'm assigning you to cover the southeast beach, Crow, while my wing will cover the southwest.
Alright, so that's that bit there. It's done, so we should be doing just a simple matter of clearing out this part of the beach now too.
We're taking serious damage. Hit! 4 o'clock, hurry! Take that!
There we go. I mean, actually, I know one of the guys was commenting about the sand, but yeah, once you actually get near the beach itself, it does actually look a lot darker. Quite noticeably. Okay, so we do have a Randy. This guy is shooting at us. Another Randy. Alrighty.
The Marines have disembarked. Everybody watch your fire around the LZ. Forward, men. That's it. We've taken the airfield. This is Callahan. Well done, Crow. That was good work. But it's not over yet. Missouri thought they'd spotted some periscopes, but they lost them. If they've sorted some of those Kai-10 piloted torpedoes, we could be in a lot of trouble. Keep them away from the Missouri. Crow, use your 75mm cannon. It ought to set them off like fireworks.
Missouri, this is Crow. There are several Japanese miniature subs closing on your position. Prepare for evasive maneuvers if I can't take them out. Fleet, this is Crow. I've taken out all the Jap subs.
There we go.
Thank you, stars, and you were on the ball, Crow. Fleet will give you a commendation for this. You saved their ass for sure.
Alright, we got one more mission and then we are completely done with the campaign.
We've made beachheads on both sides of the island and captured the southern airfield. From here, we can take the rest of the island. Your mission is to attack the Japanese defenses around the northern airfield. Once you've completed your objectives, head south to support an assault on Mount Suribachi by the Marines. The Japs on top of that mountain can put fire down on anything that moves on this rock. And we're getting a little sick of the attention. Take them out and cover the Marines until they get to the top. We just got our first load of the new Bearcat fighters. It's a tough and fast little SOB. Perfect for a mission like this.
That guy says see yous? Well, alright. Sorry to hear you going. We're just about to beat the game, actually. But, well, you will be able to see this later on, I suppose. James Knighton says, the liberation. Yep. I think we're good to go.
Okay, boys, throttle up. It's time to get this show on the road.
There we go.
Reading you loud and clear, Lexington. I am moving to attack the airfield.
That sounds simple enough.
B-25 flight BOV route. We are approaching Iwo Jima. ETA 2 minutes. I hope you flatten their AA, pilot. Yes, fighters. I'll take care of this lot.
Whoa. Right out, can tank. Forgot how nimble this is compared to the stuff I've been flying recently, so... There we go.
You have a visual. Airfield in sight. ETA 60 seconds.
One more and we got this.
Thanks for clearing a path, Crow.
All right.
Coming in, Crow.
That should be it as far as them sending more planes after us for a little bit.
On final approach for airfield. Bombs away. Calling Navy fighters. We need a hand dealing with these Japanese troops. They're pushing hard for the airfield. Any damage you can do to the infantry and tanks might just save our asses.
I know there's a secondary objective to fill here by taking out...
Spotters say we've got vehicles leaving the bombed HQ. I'll bet it's their commander. Take out those jeeps, Crow.
That's one more left.
That's it. You got a nice shooting crow.
There we go. We got just 7 left of them. I think now's the time to start messing up this area. It's a good chunk of their defenses there deleted. You will want to deal with the Franks quickly so we can actually deal with the rest of the objectives of this game. There we go.
This is Sergeant Thompson, Charlie Platoon. We are entering hostile territory. All pilots, we have enemy guns targeting us and could use some air cover.
There we go.
Thanks, Crow. Move in, Marine. Looks like we got a heavy fortification ahead. Lieutenant Crow, do you think you can knock a hole in that gate? Outstanding shooting, Lieutenant. We are proceeding along the track to the summit fortress.
Just deal with these 2 Randys real quick.
We just hit a mine. Everyone okay? Good. All right. We're proceeding on foot to storm the fortress. Marine, clear! We're pinned down. Take it out, Crow.
And we did that. Simple enough. There's another machine gun nest there deleted. Looks like this. Yep, 2 more Randys coming in to attack me. Down. Awesome. Some infantry doing a bonsai charge from the looks of it.
Japanese troops charging down the hill at us. Everyone, take cover!
There we go. Simple enough. more infantry charging. Simple enough to deal with. It looks like there's some more Randys that have spawned in just to deal with me. Fine. Assuming that, but given the amount of time that I've got till they get here, yeah, you know what, I'll go ahead and take them on real quick. Gets me out of the AA, which means I can get better shots on them. There we go. This time we are going to have to deal with some Franks. But yeah, you'll want to switch between fighters and objectives pretty often in this mission. Otherwise, these guys will mess you up. Yep, understood.
Throw that fortress in the crater of Mount Suribachi is the key to taking this goddamn island. You have to destroy it, or they'll just keep raining down artillery on us. You can weaken it by first taking out the comm center, then hit the power station before focusing on the main complex.
Oh, more Franks to deal with. Oh, never mind. That guy's far enough away. I don't have to deal with him too much. There we go. Comm center deleted.
Good shooting, Crow. That should stop any more enemy aircraft coming in for a while.
Dale! They got snipers set up in the fortress! Crow, take them out! We're pinned down!
Okay, time to actually deal with some of these fighters again. The snipers will mess these guys up real quick, so we do have to hurry. Or actually, you know what? I'll just prioritize taking this out. There we go.
Good shot, Crow. That shut down the power to the main complex.
Good. Another solid hit. Hello, little Frank. Alright, now we can deal with the fortress wall. Hopefully that's a miss. Darn. Cannot afford to miss too many times. Okay.
Sir, I can see a breach in the fortress. Looks like it goes right into the mountain.
They've riddled the mountains with caves and ammo dumps. Drop a bomb or fire a rocket into that hole. Start off a chain reaction and blow the whole thing.
This is Lieutenant Crow.
There we go.
Destroyed the Japanese stronghold and the Marines are on their way to the top.
Ukrainian Fedora says, "Hey Ace. Also, I remember this mission well enough. I remember dying quite a lot on harder difficulties at times when I played this a while back." Yep. Yeah, the trick is to deal with the Franks and Randys when they are on their way to try to intercept you at the end here. But once you get that,
Arizona. He never even had a chance.
Well, perhaps today you will join him. Enough talk. Fight or die.
So you can tell it's a different voice actor for this particular ace pilot.
My Indian fighter is much better than yours, America.
If you say so.
Are you a man by your fear? We are building thousands of these advanced fighters. Restrain your joy. This fight is only just beginning.
Yeah, and I just hit you with a rocket.
You have no honor. Oh, so the American knows how to fight. Give up, America. You are outclassed.
If you say so.
You will not be victorious. If I'm going to hell, I will take you with me. No! How did he beat me?
Dad, Charlie, I got him. I got the bastard.
There we go. Alright, that is the end of the campaign. Now that little message pops up to let you know that yes, you did indeed just unlock all the Japanese and Axis aircraft in general for the campaign mode. But since I already did that, you can tell, no worries there. But yeah, so this has been Heroes of the Pacific. The entire campaign has now been finished with part 2 of this Let's Play, or live stream, sorry. So yeah, I think that is a good time to call it. JC says 13th Squadron has been exterminated by you. Yep. Alright, so yeah, this has been Ace. I hope to see you guys again soon.